Morning, folks. I got some news for you today. I got a little bit of article news I want to bring out to you. And this is something this first article is something that I knew. I just hadn't seen it in an article yet. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're talking about old Sippy Cup himself this morning. A couple of articles about him and his problems. It says, according to a report by the Washington Examiner, President Biden's social media existence may be costing taxpayers millions of dollars annually. According to a recent study by CNN, details about the staff issues in the White House revealed that more than 70 staffers help create and manage Biden's social media accounts and his content. Based on the salary data, the combined cost of those 70 White House staffers is about $7 million, not including equipment and other expenses. Holy cow. $696,695,000 is what they're spending so far without equipment and other expenses. So we're talking probably $7 to $10 million. These are the people that have to clean up his social media accounts, have to probably delete all the negative FJBs in there, and definitely have to throw some good conversation. Oh, Joe's the best. You know, that's some Twitter bots over there working for the White House. I'm sure all 70 of them are not just doing damage control, but I'm sure some of them are out there promoting the lie, saying, oh, we love Biden. You know how they do. Just like in the Twitters and the Facebooks and the comment section, they like to blow him up with the bots, and there's no doubt about it. Matter of fact, Elon Musk has said some things about that as well. Said that Biden has got more than 50% bots on his Twitter account alone. Who thinks that's possibly some staffers? I think it is. Now, if there's 70 staffers doing just that, managing his social media stuff, doing damage control, and he's got another 10, 15, 20 staffers that give him cue cards, keep him standing on the right spot on the floor, set up the cameras, tell him what to say, and run over and put him in a headlock every time he runs to sniff the children. You know, that sounds like they've got a full-blown 100-man battalion team of staffers over there just to keep this guy in line, keep everything cleaned up, keeping him not looking like he really looks. You know, this is all about optics. They got to clean it up. I remember when Trump handled all his own social media stuff, and when somebody got on Twitter against Trump, he went right back at him personally. He didn't need 70 staffers to talk for him. That just shows the state of the situation we're in. Now, there were some tweets over here that I wanted to read y'all before I jump into this next article. It says a new D.C. Examiner's analysis of the White House staff salaries show that Biden is spending roughly $7 million a year on his social media team. Hasten Willips and I looked at how the figures stacked up against the previous administration. And according to the social media management platform Hootsuite, the average social media budget for companies nationwide is with more than 50 employees was generally $100,000 in 2021. According to the report of the latest budget provided to Congress, it's unclear which White House staff works directly on social media. Only 38 staffers carry titles, including the terms press, communications, media, and or video. And so that's another 30 plus they've got behind the scenes, probably being bots as far as I'm concerned. Some of the staff are known to handle the social media interactions, carrying larger salaries, contributing to the expanding cost of the online presence. Former Press Secretary Jen Psaki made $180,000 to lie to us all year, while this new one, Karine Janine Pire, was paid $155,000 last year, and she barely had to get up there and lie much at all. But now that she's there, we're going to get plenty of lies from her this year. Don't you worry, folks. $155,000 a year to lie to the American people, that ought to be treason where I come from. It's definitely overpaid. The latest update on the staff salaries will release at the beginning of the next month when the White House sends its updated budget to the Congress. According to the Washington Examiner, Biden's House staff is much larger than the former President Donald Trump's. The Trump administration final report list of 403 paid staffers, 116 fewer than Biden. Dang. Biden has got 403 paid staffers just to keep this guy in the line. Are you kidding me? God, takes a whole team, takes a whole army, a whole team to keep this guy looking good, and they're not doing a very good job of it. That's what I can say. It says approximately 70 people handle his social media accounts, and none of them thought to post something about one of the most important days in the history of our country until 8:45 p.m. We're talking about D-Day. You know, President Biden doesn't seem to care, recognize anything involving our history, especially when it comes to our troops, like D-Day, June 6th. They had to throw out a Biden tweet, I guess, at the last minute about it. Pretty sad. I don't think Biden knows what day of the week it is, much less what flavor of ice cream they're passing out at the White House. So I know he doesn't have the mental capacity nor the care about our soldiers, about our troops, about our Memorial Days, about our Veterans Days, about our fallen soldiers, all that stuff. Like he said, I know you think I'm the devil, but we're going to get things done. Well, they're not doing it. I'll be honest with you. I think he is the devil, and I think they're not doing anything that they don't absolutely have to do other than just trying to destroy our country, and that's just my opinion. The CNN report on the White House staff noted that the communications office continues struggling to get Biden's message to the American people, and Biden ain't happy about it. He's like, my numbers are lower than Trump's. Oh my God, now I've got a problem. The problems are much bigger than Joe's opinion of himself and the American public's opinion of Joe Biden. Let me go ahead and get into one more article here. I'm a little long-winded today, I guess you would say. Stuff aggravates me a little bit, and I get long-winded. But at any rate, we're spending millions and millions of tax dollars. Crap, hold on just a second, folks. My computer's acting stupid. Let me go back to the home page. Quit. Alright, my computer was trying to act silly on me. I had to straighten it up. Yeah, it looks like Hunter Biden's daughter enters the phrase, saying if GOP Senator Johnson votes for gun control, she'll allow him to call Hunter and express his undying love for him. Wow, that's crazy. Senator Johnson is Johnson here out of Texas. I believe it's out of Texas, and I do not like this guy at all. He's a rhino, no doubt about it. He's not out of Texas. I apologize. I was thinking of John Cornyn, which is no better. But at any rate, it looks like it's getting crazy, folks. No doubt about it. I seen, I won't even get into her. Joy Behar's got another opinion this morning. She says guns will change once gun laws will change once black people get guns in this country. I don't know where she's been, but I think black people get guns just as easily as white people in this country, and probably have just as many. So she's nuts. She don't know what she's talking about. She's so out of touch. I won't even play that this morning. It's way too early for Joy Behar. Now, I did see that in New Jersey, they had 8,239 choosers registered 2 to 6 times apiece, with different name changes, subtle name changes, like changing the last name, the middle name, something just for distraction. They said there's over 33,572 that don't have valid birth dates to be confirmed. You know what that sounds like, don't you? It sounds like some of that harvesting stuff they try to do. There's an article over here on the Gateway about it. I will go ahead and throw that in a link down below if you're interested. Now, after the House just yesterday passed this gun control legislation to ban high-capacity magazine raise assault, long gun purchases to age 21. They think they have done some good, but in reality, it's not going to pass the Senate as they know it. It's going to take a 60-plus threshold to make it in the Senate, and they're not going to get 10 Republicans on board. I do not believe it. That's just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. We got a lot of rhinos these days, but I don't believe that it will ever go anywhere in the Senate. And so I think this is all just more optics. Every day this week they're having issues in the White House, or in the Congress. They're going after Peter Navarro. They are making a movie about the J6 sham. And they yesterday had all the parents up there and even some of the kids that were involved in the Uvalde shooting to try to push their gun legislations. What a piece of crap move by the Democrats. That's disgusting to me, no doubt about it. But they are definitely playing hardball now. They are pushing the crap out of this Jonathan Carl book about the insurrection, and they're going to play that movie on GMA and advertise it about 1 million times this week. I've already seen it. It's every other commercial over here over here in Waco on the ABC. Now, let me go ahead and let y'all know this. The letter reveals, there's a letter that reveals this Miss Jinky Witch, as I call her, the disinformation governess lady, that crazy lady that likes to sing about anti-free speech stuff. Well, there was a letter that revealed that she was making plans to censor all Americans who hold opposing views. I'm glad that didn't work out too well for them. I don't think that would have flown very well. Just take our First Amendment rights away because Jinky Witch is running some governance board provoked by Biden. Thank God we dodged that bullet. That ain't gonna work. And there's an article about it as well. You're welcome to check it out in the links down below. I'll leave lots of links today. I'm actually going to the dentist here in the next hour or so and working on getting my top teeth in, getting my moldings and all that stuff done. But at any rate, enough about me. Now, Secret Service agents tackle a pro-abortion protester who got too close to Biden's motorcade in L.A. Cops lose his gun in the struggle, and there is a video about it, and I will put that on my next video. I'll just shoot the video clip out for you on the next one. Now, there's a lot of people that are saying since the attempted murder of Kavanaugh, this guy is going to actually catch murder or attempted murder charges for admitting he was headed to Kavanaugh's house to kill him. Had the guns, had the pry bars. He was caught in process, I guess is the best way to say it. And this guy should get some time behind this. Who knows, being in Democratic cities, Soros-funded Democratic city. But I do know that the Democrats refuse to allow a bill even to come to the floor. They blocked the bill. They would provide more security for Supreme Court justices even after this happened. So the Democrats are at the point human safety is the last thing that they care about. They do not mind if Kavanaugh gets killed or any of these justices get killed or even their families, as long as they got somebody to help protest to push their point. You know, when the Democratic Party agreed to burn down cities in order to show their strength, promote their cause, divide the country, when they went that direction, it let me know they're willing to do anything because they're desperate to win. And that's a pretty scary thought, because these folks don't mind if Kavanaugh or any of these justices have real problems in life behind these crazies showing up at their house. The Democrats still do not care about human safety. They're more interested in taking our guns away from us so they can control us by controlling our ability to not stand up and fight back. You know, if they take your free speech, First Amendment, And then they take your Second Amendment, no guns allowed. They take both of them, and they decide they just want to come take everything you own, your property, everything. What you gonna do? Not much. And that's the point. That's what they're trying to do. You know, they're trying to leave the guns in the hands of the crazies and take the guns away from the law-abiding citizens. And I just do not agree with it myself. I think it's a master plan to try to control the population, and it's not working too well. But they will continue to try to push legislation through as long as the Democrats are in power. No doubt about it. Now, there's a map over here on the Gateway Pundit. It shows basically the United States peppered with all these 75 George Soros-linked radical U.S. prosecutors who are wreaking havoc on American cities. And I'll go ahead and leave you a link in the description down below as well. Gets into some numbers about what's really going on with all George Soros' money and why our justice system is so screwed up when it comes to putting criminals in jail. George Soros is solely behind a big part of it, and there's no doubt about it. And there's an article on here about Biden's economy being out of control, but y'all live in America, so y'all don't even need to hear that article. Y'all already know what's going on. Now, in Canada, the Attorney General over there just announced that the citizens do not have the absolute right to own private property. You know, they want people to rent forever, not own anything. That way, if the government decides to be ugly to you, they can just kick you off their property. And since you can't own your own, well, then that's just one more way of them controlling people's lives. And I hate to see it. I feel bad for the people in Canada. They're turning into another Australia, as far as I can tell. It's getting bad over there. Trudeau is definitely a tyrant, no doubt about it. Get me a Kleenex, folks. I apologize. That's all I got for you this morning. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and throw another article on here in a minute. But it'll be just a video of some scuffling going on. So y'all check it out, too. Like, subscribe, and share to Vote of Patriots. Have a good one.